Okay. So back to our war zone, which is now level 80. Which, because of our level, we're gonna start getting experience now. We're 84. So let me grab experience tokens. Yes. Because I can chew one of these for each and get more experience on it. It brings us up to reasonable experience for the adventure. Hopefully it's enough to keep us leveling. That's the hope. I think we could, so below our level, we should be able to level up easily. We should be able to do this easily. So starts getting above our level. That's when we're gonna start having serious issues.
We've detected multiple reality distortion waves near you, Inquisitor. The warp gates are active. I've activated the jelly shield to protect the sanity of my crew.
So, we have gate disturbances. And it looks like cultists. So we're dealing with plague dudes. It's fine. The city is relatively small. But being able to deal with the plague cultists isn't too bad. They're usually pretty easy to knock out. And I don't, because I'm not quite on level yet. A lot of my specialties don't matter. Because a lot of the ones that I have require me to be on level or above, which is fine. But we gotta get there first. Once these catch up to being on level, we'll be fine. It's just a matter of getting through to the on level stuff. I don't know how we're gonna do with the war zone on level. Because it could go real easy or real bad.
The rift is sealed, but our job isn't done yet.
Let's see if there's a chest out here. No. Alright. No chest, it's fine. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. I'll take that. Easy peasy. What is it? At this level, it's not too bad. They don't do enough damage to really cause us harm. Unless they stack. Ow, 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 ow. Just a few too many friends. And a few too many stacks. Fortunately, I did have to use an inoculator, but, you know, again, we're not doing the special items, so it's not too big of a deal. It is just practice for us. And take out the portal.
We can save the day after all.
There we go. Easy peasy. I just have to go over here. This guy is the one that's a pain in the butt. He's got both a plasma weapon and he's got that thermal hammer. So if you get caught in those and they stack, it really hurts. Even when you're down like, I don't know, 10 levels or so. It can be lethal if you're not careful. Yes, go. Yes, die. I know. I'm gonna get my user card. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's just gotta clear them all. There we go. What's that? Oh, it's one of those. Get the power hammer. Using the right click to attack and move is sometimes useful. Because it does get you into range better.
All the warp gates are sealed.
I don't have...
I still hear the echoes in my head.
I didn't find any chests. There's gotta be one right here somewhere. I don't know if they're where. There it is. He's gonna suck. There he goes. Stop getting stuck. There we go, just die. Oh, there was still one out there. Whatever. Okay, I got my chest. Yeah, it just had to be a chest here somewhere. Just a matter of where. Let's see. Let's see. That wasn't so bad. Ooh, a judgment of storms of judgment. That could be useful. Maybe. Hold on. Let's have a look. Let's do a clear off real quick. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And clear those, and those. Anything else we'll keep. Oh wait. Well, that. So what do we have here? How's this compare? Now, it's what I have. It's much lower level. It's much higher level, which is good. Damage bonus. That one's got an AoE damage bonus, which is good. This is part of why we're doing so much in our explosions. It's got general damage bonus, though. It's lesser, but affects both damage types. Can poison, knockback, damage bonus versus disengage, suppression gain. Honestly, it's not that good. And that one's just garbage. So we'll just dump them. see if we can get ourselves up to 85 before we... 85 or 86 before we match our level. Alright, still 80. Now, considering there's 10 missions, we should be able to get to at least 86. I should really be doing full clear since I'm using damage, experience boosters. Oh, speaking of purging.
Enact the Emperor's will and purge the universe of their taint. Let hatred be our shield, and their blood our salvation.
Where's the down? Ah, there it is. And the rebels. Which is sad because I actually do have some items that want rebel blood. It's a shame because they're under level. Yeah. Because these guys are set, they're, 80s. And I'm running, you know, and I'm 84. So they're a little bit weaker than I am. It's fine. Works for me. Anything that dies quickly is what I want to see. There's that psyker. They try and kill me with their warp storm. It's like, no. Mine's stronger. And my bolter's amazing. This bolter does a fantastic job at clearing rooms en masse. It's definitely one of my favorite setups. Because it's got multiple options. Depending on which firing mode it's in and whether it's doing AoE damage or regular damage. Get out of the fire pit. There we go. Go over here, take these two out. And then nothing up there. There we go. As long as there's not like stacking AoEs and stuff, this particular bolter does a great job. This bolter and armor set does a great job. Though I'm gonna need new armor soon. Because once you start getting more and more on level, my armor's not gonna cut it. And that's the truth. Ew. They didn't make that, did they? They tried. They tried to do a little thingy there. Let's summon some more demons. But it didn't work out so well for them. closer. If you're too far away, the bolter's not very accurate, which is fine if you're firing into a large puddle of people. But if you're trying to hit a single target that's on the skinny side, not so good. It's also perfectly fine if you're trying to shoot a big target. Like those Ogrins or whatever. Works great for that. But not so good if there's a bunch of skinny bosses or whatever. Because it doesn't hit as often as you need it to. But it's fine.
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly fight, Inquisitor.
Yeah, good. Didn't miss anybody. It's like this thing at this range, probably fine. Not so good with the missiles, but
Is your salvation, Inquisitor.
it does work.
Gave them death generously. My
I
compliments.
gotta go. Alright. Let's see what we get here from this one. See if we get anything good. Let's see now. Anything good? Don't know. Nothing too great. A frag grenade at 81. It'd be useful if it was better. Not so useful in our case. Quality bonus, kind of okay. What's this one do? Protected movement space. Movement speed. We're not doing Thunderbolts. It's not our current build. Free inoculator to use. Not really anything here. Oops. Not really anything there. I'll clear off later. I'll clear off those later. Alright, what do we got now? This one is a rescue. So... time's important. But at least it's not the VIP. Rescues, you take go get troops. And then get them out.
This is a straightforward rescue mission. Get in, save some Imperial units under fire, take command of the survivors, and get out. I don't even dare to ask why an Inquisitor is handling this. I mark the distress beacons and the extraction zone on your map.
Yeah, you don't normally do 100% clears on these because it gets problematic. But then you need these in order to catch up. Like this room here, no time. Now, once you get the troops and you get them cleared away and saved,
Just save some Imperial meat from the grinder. Get to the next group.
you can always go back might as well go back and grab them. And then hope the cardsmen survive it. There it goes. It's one of the ones that I hate because he splits into 3. It's annoying. But it works. Now once you get everybody picked up, you're good to go. Get them all, turn them in, and then you can go back through it, which is what I'm going to do, and get the rest of your experience. There we go.
These ones are lucky to be alive. There is more that needs your help.
Yeah, we'll get him. Good, we missed a big one. Get rid of those damn teleport beacons. Got one more group left. And we gotta go. Nope, bad. Oh, never mind. I got it. They don't do too bad when they have you tanking. It's like they have more resilience or whatever when you're in the party than if you're not there.
That was the last one. Now get your new flock to the extraction zone.
Yeah, you take them to the extraction zone. And sometimes, well, do is I'll make sure I clear the extraction zone room and not take them straight out. That way I can use them and exploit their extra firepower. For these bosses. The last boss is usually pretty cranky. All the little ones, not too bad. I can deal with them easily. There's only that one little section. I don't really see a need to go back.
Good job. I thought the Inquisitors
For it.
were less proficient at saving things, but I stand corrected.
It's okay. We move it along nicely. Our friends will live. Our companions will go. An Inferno pistol. That could be interesting. Next one is another purge, so that's cool. Alright, so what do we have? Delayed fuse grenade, which causes fear. Not so good. Not so useful. What do you got? What do you have? Inferno pistol. Applies vulnerability, heat or physical, to target. Chance of releasing Thunderbolt of Authority. Not really that. It's not bad, but the flamers aren't the strongest weapons in the game, at least from what I've seen. So there is that. And So we're up to 81 now. It's creeping up on our level pretty quick. I forgot to use my... Did I use that? I don't know. I don't think I did. And it's too late once I'm in the mission. I'll check.
Xenos, demons, heretics. Enact the
No, I
Emperor's
didn't
will
put my
and purge
expanse
the
game.
universe of their taint. Let hatred be our shield, and their blood our salvation.
Oh, I can't use it. Oh well. So we get normal experience for this one. And we got our normal plus 75%, but... Seems because we've got 125%. And when you consider it's a purge, so I'm guaranteed to have to kill everybody. It's usually with a better experience. Unfortunately, I don't really know how much experience you get for each kill. It's not like it tells you. They're in the way.
And that's the penitence my ring. For the Emperor!
It's fine. It's just a couple of turrets. The turrets don't matter.
Die, heretic!
Yeah, I have multiple AoEs. It's great. I have the AoE explosion. I've got the one-shot AoE. Which is good. Because it hits everybody in a cone. Which is always nice. Doesn't usually kill everything, but does do good damage. I got multiple ways of progressing AoEs out, so. Which does help a lot. It's all the important part of this. It's being able to do as much damage as efficiently as possible. And when you can do AoE damage, that's more important. Because these things don't usually come in as individuals. And they can occasionally. But most of the time they come in mass. Bosses obviously are singles, so AoEs tend to not work as well against bosses. But considering the bulk of the fight is not against bosses, it's against regular people. Yeah, it's against the minions and trash mobs. AoEs are definitely the best option. So, you go with what you got. You just work with it. There you go. Burned a few stacks, but nothing I can do about that. something to do about the stacks, but I'm not here to save the books. Something I always wondered in 40k. Everything's back to books. Yeah, they're all about the books. Books and seals and ritualism. But they also have, like, a lot of computers. They store a lot of things on a computer, but they also store a lot of things in books. Makes you wonder if they like books because they're physical, or if they use books just because they're more ritualistic in nature. So we end up having whole agri-worlds dedicated to growing lump timber to do books. It's weird, but it's true. And they clearly do. They'd have to. I mean, you have agri-food worlds, but you'd also have to have agri-resource worlds. Because you've got to have wood and paper and cloth and fabric and all that kind of stuff, as well as food. Now, it's possible that you would have all that in the same agricultural world. Because they do industrial agricultural. So they aggressively farm everything. They also aggressively mine everything. And I'm not always concerned with, you know, everything being very useful. And eco-friendly. I mean, come on. They build whole worlds into industrial complexes. They don't care. I mean, they have no problems killing millions or billions of people to contain an outbreak of an infectious disease. It's a different mentality.
The battle is swinging our way. One last push and the victory is ours.
Yeah, the grenade did the job.
Once again, the enemies of the Imperium.
Teleport beacon in range.
Grenade did the bulk of the work for me. Like I said, AoE's best friends in this game. That's why I use all these AoE perks. It's great. Alright. Okay. Get rid of the trash. Ooh. What's this one? Ooh, fused delayed grenade. I'll take it. Let's see now. huge fan of fused light grenades, but I don't hate them. So I can only use one, and it's good. I prefer the frag grenades because I don't have to aim as much. I have to pray that they either don't move or move into it. Versus the frag grenade where it just, wherever I toss it, it's gonna blow. Which is way better. In my opinion. I prefer them better.
Your sensorium feed is up and running. Target coordinates decanted. Excuse my high gothic, but someone must be really desperate or mad to send an Inquisitor to take out field artillery units. Take care down there.
Yeah. We have field artillery to clear out before they take out whatever they're hitting. I don't really have time to take out all the thingies, because artillery guns do have this problem if they don't stop, unless you stop them. So they're easy to get overrun, especially when they're on level. You running behind and getting your butt creamed is not ideal. But positive note is once the guns are done,
Target offline.
you can always backtrack. Here? Where? Great. Where is it? Oh, it's behind the bubble guy, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. There we go. Make a hole. Make a hole. Sorry, boys. But y'all are kind of in the way. Get rid of the commando. Find a hole there. Get the mortars offline.
You did a short work of that one, Inquisitor.
And then we just need the next bridge, which is there. And once we're done with this, and the guns are all down, then we'll backtrack. Because there's more bosses and stuff that we can go clear, and then we with a lot of experience. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Alright. Even the shotgun. You can die now. Here we go.
You are still alive
So,
and more or less.
since we have our,
That's a success, I guess. Initiating exfiltration rituals.
since we have the thing finished, we can go through and actually just mop up and get the experience. Because unfortunately, we do need it. down to only a few levels out. We're only a few missions away from being actually above our level. So, going through this to flush out our level, if we can, will be very advantageous. I mean, I think we're getting what is it down there? I think like 5 or 6% of a level, even with our 200% experience gain. I mean, we get in here, get all these guys killed out. As I think we're gonna get maybe 5% off this mission. Now, to be fair, once we're actually working on level, we're dealing with, you know, 83, 84, and whatnot. We'll gain a lot more experience. That's it. Mission cleared. So we get a lot more experience once we get to on level and above. But we gotta get there first. I could always do like intel missions or whatever. Or I could always do what have you. Crusades. You can level up pretty quick on those. What do we got here? Not really that great. What's this one? If I was using the Thunderbolt one, it'd be totally different. So this one should be, yeah, it's still an 82. So we're still getting, what is it, like half experience? Or something like that. Rescue mission. This is the one that I don't care for. Because I have to rush these. And then I have to go back and mop up. You gotta get to the guy who's pinned down the VIP. Quick.
The mysterious ways of the Inquisition never cease to frighten me. They dispatch an agent of your caliber to rescue some Imperial cannon fodder. Will they get a hero's welcome or end up in an interrogation chamber? Van Winter, out.
Don't know. We'll see. Well, in this case, it's a standard rescue, so. They're actually pretty okay. These guys,
Rescued by an Inquisitor.
you can actually take a little more time with.
Bad omen.
As long as you don't lose all of them, you're okay. It's the VIP ones I don't like. This is a VIP, but I misread it. It was just rescue.
The survivors are now under your command.
There's Imperial
You
agents.
have more to save.
Alright, so we have this one little room right here. To clear out. And if we lose the other guys, which I doubt because this one's not with a timer. This one, they're actually, they don't start fighting until you get real close. If you actually use all the high-speed moves, you can see the guys standing in like weird rows and stuff. Because of how they spawned in. You can actually see how the system spawns them in. So that they're not glitching all over the place. And running into like items or whatever. And this last group.
Now get your new flock to the extraction zone.
Just gotta get these guys out the window. Which is just up here. I didn't realize he was still there. I thought he died. Oh. Now if we scoot along the right wall, I can grab these. I can use these guys against the Drakari war machines. Use them to my advantage. It doesn't do enough damage to with its dots and AoEs to kill me, so this particular one can't. It doesn't stack enough. Some of them do though. Some of them stack some fierce. But that guy doesn't stack too bad. Everybody out the window.
The survivors have been secured. Interrogation teams are standing by.
Yeah. We'll see how that do. They'll get integrated into the crew. As long as they pass their sanity checks. Okay. Maybe. And this one here is a crone. Demonic incursion. So, not too bad. Anything good here? The axe? Would be really good if you're doing Thunderbolt. Not really useful. Alright, so we should be up level. Yeah, up to 83. We'll see how it goes. Between time and everything else. And we're still cooking pretty good.
This looks bad. Our navigator has gone half mad from anomalies. We've detected several warp rifts in the area. The veil between the real space and the immaterium is fading. We have to stop this madness.
Nah, we're fine. Just keep those Geller shields up and I'll sort it out. We'll see. Because the Void Rippers won't stand a chance. And since it doesn't really matter how long we take on this mission, there's no rush. If I take my time with the Void Rippers, it's not a big deal. We just want to do a full purge. So we can get up to, what is it, 40% or whatever? Yeah, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, yeah. That's 20, so full purge on this should get us about 40%. Now, to be fair, you can farm the portals a little bit. Because they do actually bring in fresh troops. But there's a limit. They do that so you can't, like, do an infinite farm.
We are still detecting signs of demonic presence. Go to the next rift.
So, they do that so you can't, like, quick farm your way up, like, 15 levels or whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I basically have two different AoEs that are on single hits. I think they're both on like one hit kills, whatever. I know one is. That's the exploding ball. That's on a one hit kill. The other one, I think, is like, if you like 50% damage or whatever. Or is it a crit kill or something like that? It hits more than one target. That one. It often goes off with the ball too. So I forget what the trigger condition is for it.
One less gateway into the madness.
I think that's the doctrine. Is it the doctrine? This doesn't have the doctrine notes on it. 100% physical damage is converted to warp damage, and warp damage is bonused. Bonus to all rifle skills on the doctrines. Experience gains. This only gives me the other AoE. I have two AoEs. Is in my passes? There's not specialized in any way. I forget. I don't know where it comes from. I just know I have 2 different AoEs that can trigger. I forget where the other one comes from. One comes from my armor. And I forget where that one comes from. I just know that it's devastating when they both click off. Because it ended up doing, like, insane damage. It's absolutely insane damage when they both click off at once. Like I said, I know the one is the one-shot kill. I don't remember what the other one is. Because it's not one of the AoEs. Because that was going to bug me. Because that's the one-shot, one-hit kills. It's the single target one-hit. It's the electric ball. Yeah, I don't remember where that one comes from. I just know that they're different. That's all I know. That's it, you can exploit it a little bit. By letting the bad guys come through.
Our duty can be ungrateful sometimes.
Because it's cannon fodder, I don't know if they're worth any experience.
Thousands from damnation. And our last task is to cover this up. Slightly depressing, isn't it?
But it's okay. Got us to 43%? 44%? So that was good. That was definitely helpful. We're not gonna make 85 though. Based on these numbers. We're gonna have to make some room. Anything good? Doesn't look like it. Starting to get some stuff that's better than what we're currently using, but I don't need any of it. Really, I don't need any of that, so. I have a curiosity question. How many cards do I have? 14? That's all? Okay. Not that useful. So, damage suffered minus 5%, damage dealt plus 5%. So, not too bad. Hazards. Enemies for like physical damage. Movement speed from normal enemies. Villains. Extra villains in the mission. Horde Bearer Vanguard. Demonic Incursion. That's fine. Damage bonus plus movement speed for champions. Hey, when they get a bunch of damage buffs. Especially if they get the AoE ones. Those drive me nuts. Because if they can stack AoEs, that's pretty bad.
This looks bad. Our navigator has gone half mad from the warp anomalies. We've detected several warp rifts in the area.
No, we're
The
good.
veil between the real space and the immaterium is fading. We have to stop this madness.
Yeah, we're good. Clearing it out is what we do. Honestly, if you were like this, if the world was like this all the time, where it was always this war like this, then the galaxy would never actually flash. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are places that are always like that. But it's always like constant war. Oh. Sorry, boys. So you gotta hide in the computers. I'll just grenade you. It's usually the easiest way to do it. It's not, is it that I gotta try the whole computers? Oh yeah. We have flamers. Not a fan of flamers. Not a big fan of flamers. I don't have a lot of fire resistance, so pretty much usually bad for me. Resist pretty much anything else. Flamers, not so good. Even with the fire defense tree. I have it just about maxed out, and I still have trouble with flamers. It's so annoying. Oh yeah, boss boy. Yeah, it's fine. We're good. As long as I have more than one of them, I'm okay. Yeah, we're good. There we go. Yeah. Clear out these crazy monsters. That's the way it works. Let's dump this.
One less gateway into the madness.
Go this way, grab these guys. Yes, please die. But make sure you die where I get experience. That's the important part. As long as you die so I get experience, I don't care. Yeah. I love when they don't move. So nice. I just want to stand there. Makes getting through the bosses really easy. Personally, I said I'd rather the frag grenade. Because I don't have to rely on them standing still. For the 3 seconds, or whatever it is. But it is what it is. And right now, that grenade's the best one I've got. Unless I want to spend a lot of money on a frag grenade to re-engineer it constantly in order to make it into something better. And that's all there is to it. Now, once we actually get ourselves to level 100, totally different story.
You are still detecting signs of demonic presence. Go to the next rift.
Totally different story. Because then we can really hammer down into whatever we want to do for spec outs. In this case, get out of there. I guess that's the guy that really sucks. Because he's got both the fire and electrical AoEs. And they stack bad. Drives me nuts because of how they stack. Fire by itself isn't bad, but when you stack fire with one of the others, especially the plasma AoE, oh, I got lucky, he's got a multi-ulta. That was luck. He didn't have a flammer. Oh, that could have been another one that was really nasty for us. And those guys, those are the Astartes, usually pretty easy. It's just those elite Astartes that are usually the problems. Got some refill charges. Take you out. Take out the flamer. Got some health. It's not bad. I have been considering picking up the new bishop. Because I got the new bishop that they added. And I thought that might be interesting. Because that's a job I don't know in 40k. Most of them, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's always the same groups, people, and so on. Just new person, but you know, it's a start day, or it's just for a battle, or it's a, you know, a Tennis Mechanicus or whatever.
All the warp gates are sealed, although I can still hear the echoes in my head.
It's all very normal stuff, but when you take into some of the other stuff, all right. And it just, when you get to some of the other ones, it's more interesting. Because it's the ones you don't hear about every day. That's why I liked the Mechanicus. The Tennis Mechanicus story. Because it was them and the Necrons, which are two groups that you rarely see in a lot of the games. In the lore, they're pretty much all over the place. We are on level. Alright, so what do we have? We have the Sentinel armor. Well, let me figure out what we're up against. We're going against Alpha Legion. So, Alpha Legion is... Complete missions on level without dying, kill demons. Complete missions without using an inoculator. That's my best bet to do that. Tyranids, not this mission. Levels +4. Rebels. Villains on level deal damage. Let's put that on set 2. And we'll see how that plays out. Don't know. If I don't like it, I'll just switch back to my line. I don't think if I do damage with my main gun, that'll level up. I can try. Just have to go a little slower.
Sensory stimuli link has been
Great, reach the VIP before it's too late.
Severe distress identified. Hostiles are attempting
This is bad.
entry to the vault where subject is located. Vault integrity compromised. Termination is imminent without inquisitorial assistance.
I'm sorry, I gotta run. Sorry, I gotta move.
The blast door, keeping the asset safe, is about to suffer
It's,
catastrophic structural failure. Increase
Yeah, I know.
ignition rate.
It's 'cause I got this boss on my butt.
Target secured with basic organic functions intact. Reach the extraction zone for
Yeah, I know.
matter displacement.
Oh, good. They came with me. That's actually really good. Okay, so let's try this test one out. Kill rebels, kill villains at level or higher. Okay, so we did all the other ones with the other gun. Cool. We are getting demons. That's good. Not getting Tyranids. I used an inoculator, so switch that out. Okay. So we're gonna use our bigger armor. So we can kick off these guys here. The big trick is just to not die. I'm not a fan of doing it this way, but I have a bunch of items that need me to use them in order to level them up. And I'm not a big fan of doing multiples of them at once. But considering I've got several that need like demons and whatever. And I'm surprised I actually got there before he died. I was able to get him released. Doing these missions on level often, I do not. VIPs often don't always make it. I will almost never actually get there. Get there without dying? Yeah, the not dying part? Rare on an alarm. But in case of something like this, I can often get through it as long as I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about saving one of those VIPs from that initial push, because I can take it much slower. I don't have to worry about it as much. There it goes.
Operation complete. Subject retrieved in adequate condition. A most unlikely achievement. End of log.
Yeah, I still got knocked out once. It wasn't bad. I don't like VIPs. Now when I have gear that's not ideal for it. Alright. Good. Next one is a war zone again, Alpha Legion demonic incursion. So deposit that, deposit that. use that. Yeah, I don't need you. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I can go down here. I don't need this. So we're doing a demonic incursion, so we do want that. We can try this one. It's 4 levels or higher, or Tyranids. That's demons between, which we're doing right now, so we're not going to be doing that with any of the others. Alright, this is the last one for on level, and then we're starting to go up level, and we are not 85 yet, so we're going to start losing soon. Trick is, will we actually get gear that's going to do better? No guarantees.
The agents of the ruinous powers created warp rifts in the area. We have to seal these gates, or we will face a demonic incursion, and we'll
Yeah,
face
it's
the hell
rebels.
of the consequences.
That's Tyranids. And 4 levels higher, and that's rebels, which is not this group.
Recoil, unclean.
These are not rebels. These are cultists. Cultists are demons. Well, they have demons. They themselves aren't demons. But they do bring demons. Oh, that's right. I got turrets to drop. Okay. That changes our game plan a little bit. Having turrets makes our lives easier. I forgot. This one does turrets.
Reloading.
Turrets are good things. Oh yeah, give me a turret. Hey, give me a turret. Ooh, that's bad. There we go. Trying not to use inoculators. That's the trick. Is use the turrets to your advantage. Because they'll attack the turrets. You just gotta use them to your advantage. So that you're splitting the damage.
Burn! Burn! Kill the heretics.
Yeah, you can have that.
Loading.
Yeah, y'all can have that too. Trust me, the turrets do their job. They draw away the enemy fire, and they very satisfactorily take out a bunch of bad guys at once. They do both. So I don't use them as often as I could use them. Yeah, we're making good progress on that. Yeah, come on, babies. Yeah, come on down. Let's thin out the herd a little bit. Thin out your herd. Because we all know y'all wanted to come to Papa. And Mama's got a killer.
One less gateway into the madness.
There we go. Alright, so what do we have here? I got a boss over there. I have a turret back there. I got guys over here that need to die. Yeah. I don't have any ball. Oh, there's one here. Sweet. Yeah, just gotta be careful with these. Because otherwise you're gonna end up wasting a lot of time. Yeah. You can take on the turrets, do wonders. Because they draw fire. Because it's not shooting at me. When you get those guys that do those AoEs and they're not shooting at me, I am happy. Well, I guess we'll just go around. Let's grab the one on the right over here. And then come back around. I guess that's the sanest thing to do. Just use the turrets. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I need to worry about is the big one. Dodge that. Oh my goodness, that was close. As long as it's not the elites, the turrets do real well. Against the elites, not so much.
Perhaps we can save save the day after all.
And you can have a couple of trots. Jeez. And my turrets just kind of stack up and eventually they die off.
Reloading.
Yeah. Well, chest, maybe that's worth it. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're making progress. Don't really want to use the turret. Really don't want to use that. If I don't have to. I'd like the focus to build back up, so I'm going to need it for the bigger onslaughts and the elites when they show up.
Loading.
Because these smaller onslaughts, not so much. To that purple wall. I don't need it right now, so I don't want to use it. I'd rather keep it in my back pocket. Because it sticks around for a while. There we go. Yeah, I know. It's problems. Yeah. Is that everything? These are actually rebels. Which is a shame. And we're getting our demon kills. I think that's something that wanted rebel kills. Tyranny kills. No, no rebels. Just demons. Okay, let's go over here.
Reloading.
Yeah. Got that. These are not my friends. I don't have AoE defense. Well, I do. It's not as good. My single target defense is way better than my AoE defense. Then the turrets make wonderful friends. You just gotta buy some time. So I'm trying not
Die, unclean.
to die here. I think there was a purple ball for here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. That's fine. There we go. I just need to go heal. Because I didn't want to have to use an inoculator. Considering I'm almost at the end of this. would suck if I ended up having to use an inoculator. Right here at the end. I just dropped 2 on him. That is not what we had in mind. I will take it, though. Jesus!
Loading.
It's not what I had in mind, but I'll take it. I got the double. I'm going to use it.
Die, heretic.
Now, I just have to get that rid of the gate at this point. And then it's just clean up. It's just a matter of
Die, unclean.
clearing through them. Good job. Wasn't close enough to be able to do that. And take out the
Our duty can be ungrateful sometimes, but today you saved thousands from damnation, and our last task is to cover this up. Slightly depressing, isn't it?
I don't care about your cover-ups. It is unfortunate, but it doesn't concern me. What concerns me is getting enough experience. That's what I'm worried about. That's what concerns me. Is my lack of experience gain. And don't get me wrong. We've gotten 10% from this mission. Which is downright fantastic. But that's about as far as we're gonna get on this mission. The next one, not so much. There we go. Alright. 85. So now we're at a disadvantage. Not really a big deal. But it is a disadvantage nonetheless. Let's see what we got here. Anything good? Put that away. Put that away. No. 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 Not really. And no. Alright. Well, that's where we're gonna break for tonight. We got through 5 levels. It's gonna be a bit of an uphill climb from here on out. Might have to actually go do some other things to level up. But we'll see how it works out. Alright. I'm gonna bugger off for the night. Have a good day.